What's up everyone, welcome to a new video on the channel. Wheel spin videos are back. It's actually been a little bit now since I've done one of these. It's probably because I've spun every single wheel spin that I had on like New Year's. So that's why I haven't had any wheel spins anymore. But anyway, welcome back to the series, welcome back to the channel. Hopefully you guys are enjoying the videos over the past little while. Also the streams, I've been streaming quite a bit as well. Yeah, this is what's gonna happen. I spin the wheel spins, whatever car I get I have to use, I have to build it for something, and then I'll spin it again to get the budget for my build. What we've said I think is around 20 grand minimum. So if I do get less than that, I'll have to spin again. But let's give it a shot, see what we get. Oh, that would have been so nice. The Corvette would have been so nice. Not even a Golf R. Man, we're not getting any cars. Give me a car game. An STI, we could do an STI. Okay. I think we've done one of these before though. An STI and 100 grand? I'm pretty sure we've done one of these in the past. Or maybe it was a different one? I don't know. I got rid of it regardless. Let's build it for something completely different though this time around. Because I'm pretty sure the last one that I ended up doing might have been for rally racing or something. I don't know. We did actually end up getting one. Was it this one? It might have been this one that we just got here, which was a recent one that I ended up getting. Anyway, here's an STI that I have here. I'm gonna use this thing for something else. What do I want to use it for? Let's try a little bit of on-road racing. We could try build this thing for the Golden Touge. It sounds amazing. Obviously, it's not very fast, but with 100 grand. We can get this thing to be very, very fast. Not only that, but we can give it some good tires, we can bring it up a class at least, and it could be very, very good. Alright, let's build this thing for racing and see what it's like. Especially since it's already all-wheel drive as well, so we can have lots and lots of grip. Don't really have to worry about the budget too much, because I'm pretty sure 100 grand is way more than enough for this guy to build, or to put whatever we want in it and build it to however much power we want. I don't really want to change the engine that's in it. We could put a rally engine in it, which by the looks of things doesn't really make much more power, but it does way less and it makes a lot more torque. Like a huge amount more torque. And again, it's a rally engine. It does, however, cost 28 grand. Or we could put a Porsche engine in it, which I don't really want to put a Porsche engine in it. I think a rally engine from Subaru would be nice anyway. Yeah, let's put this in it. Also, the crazy torque curve that's so early in the rev range. Super low end torque, so that means acceleration out of corners is going to be very, very good with this thing.
One eternity later.
Right, well this is what we're working with here. Now for A-Class. It doesn't look like we can change much more on this thing. Ideally what I want to do is probably change cams, right? And get this thing to rev a little bit higher. Our torque goes down by a lot though. I don't know why. Like, is this like a bugged engine or something? Okay, here we go. This is more like it. I'm gonna do this, and I'm gonna decrease some of the parts on this thing so it doesn't have maybe as much downforce or something like that, or bring the PI down a little bit. Okay, because as soon as I go to the turbo completely changes it. It adds way too much power. Again, we can keep this in S1, but I don't really want to. I do, however, want to give it slightly more power. So now that we've done that, I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of, or sorry, put back on a little bit of weight. Not too much though, but tiniest bit of weight should be fine, which now means we can go to the tires and see if we can have even race tires on this thing. And we can have race tires. Okay, I think I've done it. I think I've built this thing. It's a 799. I don't think I can get it any closer to this, but there it is. 1,333 kilos. We spent 80,950 credits for it, or on it, and it's not looking too bad. Now I need to slap on a tune on this thing and then take it down the downhill, but overall, it should be interesting. I put an 8-speed on it because of the way this thing is going to end up driving. And the PI class of it is lower than the rest of the other gearboxes. So even though I'm not going to be using all 8 gears, probably just going to be a 5-speed. Let's make it a 6-speed. Probably going to be just a 6-speed. So I'm going to do that. Just like that. And then I'm going to shorten the gear ratios as well, because then we need it to sort of floor out of corners and stuff like that. We'll see what that's like to drive with. Alright, I'll be right back. Let me set up a tune for this thing. A very basic tune, and then I'll be right back. Well, the tune for it is done. I put it on sim steering, and I've tested it out for a couple of corners, and this thing is on rails. Oh my god, it's so good to drive. Sharecode should be up on the screen for the tune. Let's see what this thing is like. I don't know if I like the amount of power that this has. Oh, I went too fast. I always do that. I always just keep it floored for a little bit too long. I have a bit too much speed. Every single time. Every single time I have to restart it. But, yeah, this thing is very sick. Like I said, it's like it's on rails. It handles really, really well. The gear ratios I've shortened a little bit more than what they were before. Just because I thought they needed to be a little bit shorter so I could accelerate a little bit quicker, but like I said, look at the absolute speed that this thing has through corners. And as soon as I made it so as soon as I accelerate, the back rotates just enough, just nicely enough as well, that it doesn't oversteer, but it just pushes the car through the corner. And again, just keep as much speed as I possibly can. It's so good. I didn't expect this thing to be this good. Oh, I'm getting so close to that wall. The confidence I have in this car already. I literally drove it a few corners and then I stopped and I went back and I was like, oh damn, I need to continue the commentary and the recording. I can't believe I accidentally built such a sick car. I wish I had a little bit more power, I guess, but I can't really complain too much. Because the amount of speed, like I said, that this thing can carry through corners is stupid. I'm flooring it through the corner and it's just gently accelerating out of it. I absolutely love it. How have I built this thing to be this nice? I mean, like I said, very basic stuff when it comes to the tune of this thing. I didn't really do anything crazy with it. I just sort of tested it a little bit and changed some of the tunes so it doesn't oversteer too much or doesn't understeer too much. And that's practically it. And then I just continue the recording. It is an absolute monster to drive. Even when you make mistakes, like the brakes are so good that you just sort of just tap them a little bit and it immediately slows you down to exactly what speed you need to go through these corners on. It's just, like I said, it's so perfectly balanced. It's a ridiculously good car. I can't believe I had the confidence to go full throttle there as well. With it. Straight up full throttle. Not even like slightly slowing down or anything. Just full on the power. It's funny because when you build your own cars versus driving someone else's cars on this thing, it's different. I don't know why, it just feels different. Like you know what your car is capable of. Whether it's your first time driving it or whatever, but I'm driving too slow here. I could have driven so much faster through that corner. That's why I was like, what the hell? Because I started steering into the corner and I was like, I'm heading straight for that inside wall, which means my speed is too low. And again, as well, went too slow there. I could have gone faster. Ridiculously good car. Ridiculously good. Absolutely great car to drive. I had to slow down a lot for this corner. I should have been a little slower. Oh my god, that time. Oh my god, the time that I just put down. 1 second. Wait 1 second, everyone. 1 second. Right then, everyone. Some people have sent me tunes. You guys know, if you're old people to the channel, not old people, but like older subscribers. If this isn't your first video watching this thing, right? People send me tunes, and I try them out. And this is one of the tracks that I tried these out on. Basically, I send them over. They're like, hey, this is an A-class tune that I made. Hey, this is a B-class tune that I made. Whatever, try it out. And then I have a leaderboard or a list of cars that I basically driven so far on that track, or on this track. And the fastest A-class car that I've driven on this track is another Subaru, actually, from a subscriber of mine. And it did a 444.6. I absolutely smashed it with a basic tune setup on this WRX STI. What? I accidentally built the fastest A-class car on the Golden Touge that I've driven so far. What? Bro, there's a 911 GT3 in S2 that someone has sent me that did a 439.461. This is almost as good as an S2 car. I can't believe it. I can't believe how good this thing is. Honestly, for the Golden Touge, this is an absolute beast. Okay, I definitely didn't expect this video to go this way, but here's the replay. Watch me how close I get to the walls and stuff like that. If you want to skip the replay, you can feel free to do so. You can skip it later on, and you don't want to watch it, but I'm basically doing this so you guys can see from the chase cam, from the third-person perspective, and how the whole run went like that. But okay, I'm gonna shut up now. Enjoy the run, or like I said, you can skip ahead if you want to. The fact that that was my very first lap and my very first run on this track with this thing, and I pulled that time, and I know that I've made mistakes, and I've watched the third person perspective as well, and I saw how I was driving. There's areas where I could improve. This can be a sub 440 very, very easily. And that's now in contention with all the S1 cars and S2 cars on the list of the golden tollgate times that people have sent me. And that is very, very impressive. So to build this car like this, again, it was purely by, well, it's not really by accident. You know, it's weird that I say it by accident, which it kind of is, because I mean, I never really intended for this thing, or I never really realized that this thing could be, you know, such a good car to drive. But the thing is, obviously, I do have a bit of tuning knowledge in this game, and I build cars all the time, so I've obviously made this thing so it can drive as well as possible, but I never intended it for it to be the fastest car. You know, I never set out the goal to be like, you know what, I'm gonna build the fastest possible car in A-class. I was like, you know what, I'm gonna build this thing and then see how it drives, which is how it usually works. But I guess I kind of accidentally built the fastest A-class car on the golden tollgate, which is very, very mad. Like, even driving in it now on regular roads, yes, it's lacking power, but my god, the speed that you can carry through corners with this thing, and it's just so accurate. You just point it and it goes in that direction. There's no oversteer, there's no understeer, it's just perfect. Well, that's it. Thank you for watching, everybody. Hopefully you enjoyed today's video. Try to tune yourselves. Share code should be somewhere in the back of the video, or earlier in the video, I guess, not in the back of the video, but earlier in the video. And yeah, let me know what you think of it. I guess I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.